Hey, Smooth Pies, welcome to another MoviePass Monday, and a very eventful MoviePass Monday because earlier today, MoviePass shifted gears. They said, no, forget that $14.95 price hike we're talking about. We're going to stay at $9.95, but we're only going to limit people to 3 movies a month. And right away you're thinking, oh no, what's going on? But beyond that, there's some, at least the silver lining in that is that they're going to get rid of surge pricing. They're going to stop treating you as criminals because they're not going to ask for more ticket verifications every time you go to a movie. You have to keep that stub around, take a picture. I know it's easy, but it's still pretty much a lineup every time, criminal lineup every time you're doing it. And they're also saying that most of the movies, many major first-run movies will be available. So there will be, at least it's giving, the blackouts may be partially lifted, completely lifted, but they're opening the door for them to at least block some movies in the future. So right away, the product becomes worse for people that go see a lot of movies through MoviePass because, hey, I used to watch 30 movies a month or something close to it, whatever you did. I never got close to that. I'm more of a 4 or 5 movie a month person. But you had that right, and no one should take that away from you when it was available. That is gone. It will be gone at the next billing cycle. So if you're on a monthly plan, anytime after August 15th, when your billing cycle comes up, your new billing cycle will have the new terms. If you're annual, and there aren't any annual people that have signed up over the last few months because the last time they offered it was early this year, late last year through Costco, those people, they'll have until their window closes at the end of this year or early next year. So it's not happening right away until your next billing cycle. And you will get billed the same. There was no $14.95. That never existed. It was just said. Obviously, they got a lot of cancellations. The stock kept tanking. They said, no, we're going to reverse gears. And so they made the change. Now, a few things to keep in mind with this, and this is why this is scary and why it's also good. But let's talk about the scary part of it. According to MoviePass, they're saying, well, 85% of the people, this is fine. They see 3 movies or less a month. They're cool with this. But they're going to get a lot more than just the 15% that are angry about this to cancel because it's about the whole perceived value of things. If you go to a buffet, let's say a Golden Corral or a CC's, again, no judgment, and you're going in and you're just eating food. Most people probably don't go through 3 full plates at Golden Corral, even though it's a buffet. I think that maybe it's probably the same thing as MoviePass. But you go in thinking, I'm going to get value from this. You just get full after the second plate. Maybe at the third you stop, and then that's it. You call it a day. You eat the yeast rolls, and then you just park yourself under the ice cream dispenser until they tell you to move. But beyond that, if they put a sign up front, the Golden Corral, and they said, hey, no more than 3 plates per person, you would probably stop eating there. Not because you thought, well, hey, did I ever eat more than 3 plates? But because the perceived value of the product diminishes. And I think that's what's happening here by saying that they're capping the usage. And of course, MoviePass is saying this makes the model sustainable. Well, technically it doesn't. It just slows the cash burn because obviously MoviePass is paying a lot more than $10 per movie average than you're paying for that 1 month of the MoviePass. So they're probably paying about $35, $36 by AMC terms. They'd be getting about $36 if you saw 3 movies at AMC for that $9.95. So clearly, even at 3 movies a month, MoviePass is still losing money, but it's losing less money. And more importantly, and this is why all this terrible news is actually good news for MoviePass, at least sort of, is that at least some investors out there, some of the creditors and stuff, it's going to appease them. They're going to think, oh, okay, 3+ million people are going to stick around, and they're going to be bleeding less money, and maybe, MoviePass grows to this 5 million people they want it to be, and they become this massive thing where they get all these deals, and they sell data, and they can sell advertisement, but we know that's not going to happen. Anyone that actually uses MoviePass knows that we're no longer at 3 million plus, as this morning's press release said. Obviously, it's closer to 2 million something now, and it's going to keep diminishing over the next few months. This is going to be maybe a fast end or a slow end. Obviously, members want it to be a slow death so that they can enjoy this as much as possible, even with 3 movies a month. But it's buying themselves some time with creditors or maybe even the stock market or financiers that don't really understand the flaws in the original model and why the flaws continue even at the new scaled back model. Especially now with AMC Stubs A-List doing so well. There was an analyst that said they got 180,000 people in just the first few weeks, which obviously is a lot less than the 3 million that MoviePass had or has, depending on who you believe. But At least, it's a fast track for 1 month of a product that's priced twice as much as what MoviePass was. We don't know what Cinema is doing as far as how many people they have in the U.S., but clearly the service has some kind of market. MoviePass is now becoming more like Cinema, where you pay like a small amount and you get to see 1, 2, or 3 movies at a time. But again, the good news is that MoviePass is no longer going through with a lot of the ugly changes that it's had over the past month, the surge pricing, the $14.95 a month, and those things. The bad news is that the prices, we all know, is they're capping the movies you can see, and there's no rollover. You can't carry these things over. We still don't know if you're going to be able to see hot new movies the weekend they come out. That's still up in the air. There's conflicting opinions whether what MoviePass has said and what they've written in the press release to give them the optionality to do so. But it's interesting times right now. So, again, this is MoviePass Monday on a Monday where a lot of things are happening on Monday. And it's scary stuff, but it's necessary stuff. And we'll see if this is enough to keep the company afloat for at least a few weeks more. At least make it to the end of the summer, right? Let's see if we can get to some point. If not, we'll take it from there. So this is MoviePass, and I'll see you at the movies. Out.